You guys want to watch Power Rangers?
Oh, no.
Only if we watch every single one.
No!
They said it couldn't happen. We made it to episode 30.
That's crazy.
We're here. We're halfway through.
Halfway.
No, we're like 1% of the way through.
Oh, yeah. Halfway through.
900 and something change
Halfway
episodes.
through
Halfway
season
through
one.
season 1. Holy cow.
Yep. How does it start? We see the rat bug.
Yeah,
Wow.
Radbug's here, and I have bad news. This is the Radbug's final appearance in the show.
No.
Well, no, I don't think it's even street legal. How does that thing pass emissions? How does
I
it?
have no idea.
There's no way any of these kids are smart enough to drive.
Oh yeah, I guess they're older than 16.
Yeah, they are. They're like 7.
But
They're packing it up. They're going on a field trip. And they're like,
Most people call that vacation.
yeah,
it's not
a vacation.
no school bus.
Yeah.
It's like a trip.
And they're like, oh, Jason, you want to come? There's kind of room. And he's like, nah, my cousin's in town. And they're like, all right. And then Trini gets there and she's like, hey, guys, I made some snacks. And they're like, cool, sweet.
It's like cookies.
It's like brownies, but it's like snail brownies. And they go, ew, gross.
Yeah, they said like it's exotic, escargot from France.
Mhm.
That feels a little racist.
Wait,
It's like, or it's like
The
something
show's
xenophobic or something.
All French people putting snails in their food. Yeah, I know.
But it's also that thing that, like, I get it happened, like, through even, like, the early 2000s. It was, like, any food that's even a little bit foreign is gross.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
And so they throw the brownies away while she's not looking. And
What
they're
does she
ready to go.
expect? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're driving down the road, and Squat is looking at. He's like a private investigator. He's like, "Oh, they're going on a field trip. It's time for the plan to get the mirror or whatever."
Imagine you're just driving down like the interstate and you see that thing on the side of the road.
That's how things like Bigfoot and Mothman get started. It's like,
Yeah.
Squat and
Squat
Batman
Man.
started
yeah.
all like cryptids.
And so Rita says she wants to find the mirror of destruction. It's so strong it can even destroy super putties.
Mhm.
That's our current barometer.
That's how.
They fight normal putties instead, but they're not super.
Are you sure? I think one of them had a big hand.
But
I saw
super
gloves.
putties
Yeah.
have red eyes.
I guess.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Not a
So
They definitely didn't fight super putties this episode.
They were-
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
weekend.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. So while the rest of the Rangers are on vacation, they are on the highway driving to somewhere. Bulk and Skull are sitting on the beach. They're at a little bench, and Bulk says the beauty of the Sloppy Joe pizza is that it's so stuffed that you can make a funnel and shove even more pizza down your butt.
And while he slurps down this sloppy Joe pizza, the sound effects they put on are like these like
Yeah, it's
flushing
it's
and
gross.
although it sounds.
I'm gonna say it, guys. I bet it tastes good.
I would eat the heck
I
out of
would
that
eat it.
pizza. Yeah.
And so
I say this before, they haven't done anything wrong up to this point.
in this episode,
Well, Jason and his cousin walk over.
yes, his name is Jeremy, but Jason decides to call him Jeremy.
Jeremy.
It's like Jeremy. Everyone else is Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they walk over and Bulk taunts him a little bit. So he
Yes, and Jeremy's like, "Oh, this is the world famous bully I've heard so much
Yeah.
about."
And so, like, he tries to, he
He
gets
tries
his
to say
frame.
this is
They
work.
do a little mock fight. He trips him up. He falls in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Simple. Odd thing. So I guess Jason, what's his last name?
In the show?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No
They
idea.
have last
I
names?
have no idea.
His extended family.
Yes.
I think they all wear red.
Yeah.
You mentioned it while we were watching the episode that Jeremy is also wearing red like Jason. And I really quick, I was like, I'm pretty sure. And I look back, Sylvia, Trini's little cousin,
Yeah.
was wearing yellow.
Oh,
My cousin. This world is fucked.
Do you think this was coincidence before, or the second they became Power Rangers, they're like mandated?
It was
to their
fate,
family?
yeah.
We're a red clothes family now.
Hi, I can tell you.
Mhm.
And so, a really interesting thing about this episode is that we think because they're at the beach, the waves are crashing. It's, a decent tide. And the waves are coming in loud enough that it probably messed with the audio. So, all of Jeremy's lines are ADR'd very poorly.
Yeah,
by a
it's-
different person.
It's not so much interesting as it is
Horrible.
horrible. Yeah.
Jason's lines are probably ADR too, but because we know what his voice is, it's
Yeah.
not jarring.
Yeah.
Like you don't.
Jeremy, it's horrible.
It's not even him. It's a different voice actor.
No.
Yes, it is a different.
Oh,
voice.
really?
Yes.
Wow.
Within the juice bar, he sounds.
Yeah.
That's indoors, so it's probably him.
Yeah.
So
So
the waves thing is probably right.
they're at the beach, and Jeremy's like, "Hey, Jace, teach me a new move." And Jason's like, "Yeah, all right, I'll teach you like a spin kick." And he does it, and he just falls on his
Dude,
knees.
Jeremy clearly tears his ACL. Until they couldn't get it in the
And,
report.
and all Jason says is, "Try it again, but this time, focus." And he
You
does it. He just
He runs
does it.
like in the whole show, like Quagmire, he'd be like, don't get scared.
Yeah.
And then he disappeared.
Lock
Like,
the
I
fuck
do it.
Yeah.
So a bunch of putties show up, and I think Jeremy says, "Putties."
He knows.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah, I get it. Everyone knows who Rita is. It's on the news. She's like it's like if God existed and he's a terrorist. I get it. We all know. Really?
But
Like,
yeah.
everyone just casually knows what putties
Yeah.
are?
I think Jason said putties.
Okay, but still Jeremy's right there.
There's the news.
Yeah,
Like, you
no, I
think
get
this
it.
would have? I think because Jason's reaction was just like, "Oh, here come the putties."
Yeah.
That didn't clue in Jeremy at all.
Yeah.
That you're
It's so suspicious.
I think he says, "I never thought I'd see these guys in real life," or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Like, he just sees his cousin. So they instantly like, get
He
devices.
stands
And
up
they-
and he's like, hide behind that rock.
and they start fighting, and Jason's regularly fighting the putties, but
Yeah.
Jeremy is just dodging the putties.
Yes,
and
very good dodging.
he dodges a punch, and they fall in the sand, and they disappear. These are the weakest things in the world.
These ain't
Yeah.
super putties.
These are
No, you're right. You are right.
Not
When they
super
start coming towards them, Jason says like, "Stay back, Jeremy. Stay back."
Yeah.
And Jeremy like moves like he's staying back, but his feet are going forward. Like it's so strange. I'll show the clip.
So yeah, so Jeremy's like outmaneuvering these putties, and I'm wondering, just how did Tommy lose to like 3 of these things?
Yeah.
How is he scared of 5 of them?
We're never gonna forget.
I think these were weak putties. They knew.
Yeah.
They saw.
Yeah, this was just sort of a decoy party.
Yeah. So
They beat them and they just go fishing.
Yeah,
they don't.
they don't like know anybody.
Well, the others are on vacation.
Do you think this is day to day? It's like, all right, I'm gonna get attacked by 3 putties in the morning, 5 at night.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's the
Yeah.
workout for the
Yeah.
day. Is what it
It's
is.
like that thing. It's like you get like $1 billion, but like every day you get like shot in the foot. You don't know when.
So they're fishing. The boy Jeremy, he immediately reels up a
Message in a bottle.
message in the bottle. He unpops it. It like zaps him, starts an earthquake.
Yeah, and like they feel it. They feel it in the car on the way to
50
their
miles
field trip.
away.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like, "Oh, an
so-
earthquake!" And
So, yeah, he
Do you
immediately
think-
starts a catastrophe?
In this universe, there's always been Power Rangers. There's no fault line in California.
maybe the map opens up. Jason calls Zordon. He's like, "What was that?" And Zordon's like, "Oh, I'll keep you in the loop."
Something is wrong with the Morphin grid.
Yeah,
I've about the Morphin grid before.
Yeah.
That's where the power comes from.
Yes.
What the
Yeah.
It's kind of a
What the-
ether.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah. Well, they pull out a map, and it's like a map from one island to the other. It's
Not
like
even-
it's not on the mainland.
10-year-old made this map.
Yeah.
Jeremy drew this. Put it
Yeah.
in the water.
And wait, so we see the map.
Yes.
It's like an arrow and like 3 blobs
Yep,
circling
yep,
on it.
yep.
Later on, Jerry's
Yes.
following it. He's like, so this says 4 big stacks.
So,
No,
No, it doesn't.
so Scorpina comes down and she summons the rock monster named Rockstar, who we're on kind of a trend of like no clay guys.
she fired Finster.
I think Finster's been at least
Yeah.
demoted and at most fired.
Yeah.
He got let go for a minute.
Yeah.
The work is slow.
Yeah.
Sure, they
So the map is a map to the mirror,
Yes.
and so Scorpina wants
So
it.
the mirror, what we see of it, it's just a mirror you can open up, like lines on it,
Yes.
and sometimes it incinerates things
If
instantly.
you look
Other
at it.
times it'll just blind you.
If you look at it, it just blows you up.
Okay.
Yeah. So Scorpina's fighting, and she makes this rock monster
Yes. And
called Rockstar.
he
I
loves
like
to laugh. He loves to
he's a
laugh.
And he shoots rocks from his belly that stick to you, like those things that stick to Mr. Incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
It goes boom, boom.
Yeah.
Paper mache is so
Must have just destroyed Jason's chest. Because
Yeah,
The
those
Red Bull's so heavy.
Yeah.
yeah,
They just like taped up to their stomach.
Yeah.
And they're like
Yeah.
walking around.
Or like he's like holding them with his elbows, basically,
Yeah.
so you can't tell that like he's.
But they act as if these like less than a pound objects are like
Uh-huh.
super heavy.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun to see.
Yeah.
That kind of.
He gets knocked down, and the other Rangers come.
yeah, they teleport. Zonan's like, he's like, stop the car.
teleport to the beach immediately.
Yeah.
So they get there, and Rockstar just isn't there. I guess
Yeah, I guess they
He
went
lets
away.
he lets
Yeah.
them take the rocks off Jason.
Yeah, all the putties go searching for Jeremy, and the Rangers go searching for Jeremy. And then Zordon's like, no, you gotta go fight Scorpina. And so Billy's like, don't worry, I'll go find Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't find him.
Uh,
But
no, and Jeremy is lost in the woods, and he
How to get to the woods? He gets a beach.
Don't even. Because
It's terrifying when the putties are docking.
Children of the Corn types. Yeah.
he ducks down below a little cliff,
Yeah.
and it's just like when the hobbits are hiding from the Nazgûl.
Yeah, it's like Lord of the Rings reference.
Still pull the French.
It's funny because this is 1993.
Like before Lord of the Rings.
And this is when I realized, hey, the Green Ranger's not in this episode.
No, not at all. Not even
Away with
yeah.
the plot.
And so we do that thing where the fight begins and they're clearly in a new filming location because they are at a pool.
Yeah, they're at like a resort.
Like a beach club.
Yeah.
You zoom out and actually, dude, you can see it.
There's a beach. Yeah.
So it's a beach club, but they got there really fast. Like,
Yeah.
there are some trees nearby.
And they're fighting, they're fighting Rockstar and Scorpina. And they're kind of getting their butts kicked.
We were watching.
Yeah.
Like with Alex.
That's the best, I think.
Yeah.
There's a moment where I think it's like Zach kicks two putties into the pool, and then like Zach and Trini get kicked into the pool.
Yeah.
And all I can think about is like, damn, let us stop with those masks.
Yeah, they are.
Mostly like
fogging up in there.
it's like fabric, right?
It's plastic, I think.
Plastic mask fabric costume. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's not bad. It would get like waterboarded.
If there's
Yes,
really,
yeah.
Oh, they filled up.
I'm talking about the experience of the actors.
Like,
Well, yeah, that was in Japan when they did that scene, I guess.
Yeah.
They had better quality suits.
hopefully, 'cause that could really hurt
Yeah.
a lot.
And so Jason and Kim over to Zach and Trina, like, you guys okay? And they're like swimming around in the water. And Trina just goes, yep.
Really drowning.
There's a random guy in the background.
Yep.
He falls over.
Yeah, maybe someone from Sentai.
There's no even effect of him.
Yeah, he's straight up just getting up and
He
falling
just
down.
happens to be in a shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could just be a guy who just fell over.
That'd be crazy. And so Jeremy he successfully evades those putties. He follows the map. He finds the mirror, like we said, and the putties corner him. And he opens up the mirror,
And he
he's looking
kills
through it.
the putty.
This scene is dark. And really good effects, too.
Yeah.
For the show. It's like they stop claymation, kind of explode. The plane falls into like
Yeah.
opens the mirror.
And then he opens it up again and he shoots a cliffside or something. Rocks fall.
And
And it's like, this power is too strong for humanity. And he chucks it into the air.
If our idea was that you have to look at the mirror for it to blow
How
you
did it
up,
blow
how did it
the
fall
rocks?
to cliffside?
I don't know.
Is there a button that he presses?
No, there's no button.
He's like the chosen one, this kid.
Yeah.
He's the only one who used it to his full
Yeah,
potential.
it's like, truly this is too much, and he throws it away.
Faster than anyone else in the show. He's like,
It's away, but it lands 3 feet away from
And she dives for it. She's like, oh my god, there it is.
then Jim gets it.
Yeah.
Immediately gets shot out of her hand. Like,
She jumps up with it and then Scorpina just hits her.
And so Scorpina gets made big, Goldar gets made big, it's Zord time. The mirror got big too,
yeah.
and they almost look at the mirror and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
Like,
They know to not look at the mirror, and I don't know how
this
they know.
cliffside shot entire internal logic of this
I
episode.
don't know how they know. They like the Zordon, the Megazord is
It could be
blocking
just
its
like
eyes,
some-
and the Rangers are blocking their eyes.
the Rangers too. Yeah, because it's the Zord. It's like some pre-programmed AI. And you see it black, and it's like Arma.
The Goldar just sucker punch.
Where's Tommy earlier? It was at this point where it's like, no Green Rangers.
Oh, like the first thing where he's not in the car. Like,
Yeah.
And so Scorpina opens up the mirror to blast the Zord, and Goldar's sitting right behind the Zord, and I'm like, all right. So like,
Yeah.
it's like Piccolo and
Yeah, and Piccolo and Goku holding on to Raditz so
Yes,
Piccolo
yeah.
can kill him. And so the Zord steps on Goldar's foot and then breaks the.
Scorpina's foot.
Oh, and then Goldar almost looks at the mirror and Scorpina throws it up in the air.
Yes.
And then they slash it with the power sword.
Say, I'm on the power sword.
Yeah.
Yes.
That mirror was in there in the air for a while.
It was they just beat these guys on their own accord. No, like Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah.
Well, there's the added factor of like Scorpina threw the mirror away specifically not to kill Goldar. Like they outsmarted them a little.
Yeah, but they didn't have to.
Yes.
There was no gimmick or MacGuffin.
Correct.
Really helped them.
Yeah, they blow up the mirror and then Goldar and Scorpina just bounce.
Yes.
Yeah, they're smart.
Yeah.
They know.
Yeah.
That's protected.
Let's trick in the book.
That's how Goldar's staying on Rita's pitch.
Finster can never teleport away.
He never retracted monsters.
Yeah.
And so now all 5 of the Power Rangers are on the beach. Jeremy comes out from behind a rock, and he's like, "Wow, I never thought I'd meet the Power Rangers." And his mouth doesn't match up, obviously.
And they look so dumb here. I don't know what.
Yeah, they're all just like they're all standing
they're
out.
like how much in their suits are like cloth
so bulky.
wide.
Mhm.
It is the American costumes because Jeremy's right.
Yeah.
And they're all using their regular voices.
Do you not know?
I get it. Jason is the only one that he knows. directly.
This kid is so
Yeah.
It's like Zach speaks to him in his regular voice. Billy says like, "Oh, fortuitous of you," and then and so they entertain him. And if that's not enough, go back to the juice bar and they have to do it again as humans.
Yeah.
It's just
same kind of conversation.
The Power Rangers are so cool. I never thought I'd see putties in person. And
Yeah.
Jason's like, well, I guess I gotta go. He gets up and Jeremy goes, and the red one was the coolest. And Jason goes, oh, for real?
Yeah.
He sits back down. He's
His
like,
eyebrows kind of raised.
Same
Like,
more, same more.
yeah.
And Ernie's real jealous of Jeremy. He's like,
You saw the Power Rangers?
No way.
yeah. It's like a little boy in Christmas telling everybody it's Christmas. He's like, yeah, I saw the Power Rangers.
It's like he's leaping around. He's like twirling around the like columns.
Yeah.
He looks like like Tiny Tim or something. So joyous.
I took that as Ernie helping the Rangers out because I think he knows, and I saw he's diverting. You saying you saw the Power Rangers, Santa?
Right.
He feels like in Spider-Man 2, like Robbie, the guy in the Daily Bugle.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like Spider-Man was there.
Yeah,
That's what Ernie.
Yeah,
exactly.
And so Jeremy asked Jason, he's like, where were you that whole time? And Jason's like, oh. And all other four of them just lean in real close. They're like, yeah, where were you?
You're so willing to blow their cover forever for one bit.
Yeah.
One bit to make Jason look dumb.
Yeah.
Like they'll reveal to the entire G squad that they're.
And so Jason's like, oh, I gotta go to a martial arts class. Bye. And that's it.
Yeah.
And that was it. One was alright.
He was a good
Rockstar's a funny dude.
Rockstar's good. He's not coming back. He got dead.
That's just the rad bug.
Alright.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for watching. See
Bye.
you next time.